Hey guys, it's me, Curtis G. Today I'm going to be cooking kale and mustard greens. A couple of weeks ago I did a little demo down at Stanford, and I promised the audience that I would do a better demo at home, or a longer demo I should say, because it was a pretty dang good one, right? Everybody loved the food. So let me show you what I've got here in the sink. I've got some mustard greens. These are the mustard greens, okay? How's that looking? Good shot on the mustard green there?
Yeah.
And let me show you the kale. I've just got the curly kale. And what I'm going to do is, what I did last night was I soaked these overnight in water, because mustard more so than kale can get a bit sandy. I'm not sure why there's so much sand in the mustard greens. So I soak them in a bowl of water overnight, then I rinse them. Okay? And now what I want to do is I'm starting to pick the greens from the stems. Those stems, when you buy these in the market, they just cut the stems up. And that's why a lot of people complain the mustard green and the kale or the collard greens are too bitter. So remove them from that stem, okay, and throw those away. Just 86 of them. All right, I'm going to come back after I got all the mustard green. And got most of my greens picked and cleaned, as we say down home in Georgia. However, before we get to cooking, I want to talk to you about a couple things. I love the questions about how to buy fresh produce, right, or fresh foods. These rules work for that. There are 4 tips. 1, look at the item. Make sure it looks good, even if it's organic, right? 2, feel it, firm or soft, according to what it is. Vegetables should be nice and firm. Fruits, when they're ripe, they're soft, right? And then smell it. Use your nose. As Joe Cartoon used to tell me, he says, put your nose in there, smell it. Make sure it smells good. And one of my favorite sayings is, if it don't smell peachy, it ain't gonna taste peachy, right? Okay, so and the last thing, the 4th one, is to buy what's in season. Greens, good greens available just pretty much year round. And the 5th tip, which is get to know your produce person. Get to know me, Curtis G. I'm gonna tell you how to buy greens. All right, come in, let me show you something real quick. Look at that, that's a beautiful, beautiful mustard green right there, okay? And now, this is a gorgeous kale, nice and thick and bold, okay? Again, like we said, we move those, we strip those down. As my friend Alton Brown would say, like once you get those greens all stripped down, you got those nice little stems, there's still some good eats in there. That's using the Alton Brown reference. Good eats in there. For those of you who like to juice, you can juice those. You can use this in making your vegetable stocks or whatever. I'll take these a lot of times and chop them up and just make my stock out of them. They're a little too bitter for my dish, but however, they're great for making stocks. Okay, stock, vegetable stock. It never hurts to have a little cerveza while you're cooking. Okay, so I'm gonna get in the pot in a minute. All right, guys, I got everything ready. Our kale and mustard are in the pot right there. And let me show you the other ingredients we've got here. About 2.5 cups of water, maybe 3. You know, give or take. In fact, you really don't need that much with the greens, because it'll release the liquids and cook down. I've got olive oil. You can use your favorite vegetable oil. I've got a blend of salt and pepper. Then I've got my own little seasoned blend here. There's some garlic salt. There's some ground onion powder. There's a little bit of love from my fingers, okay, from my heart to there. So what I'm going to do is just sprinkle my mix in here. Let me do it like this so you guys can see it at home or in the office, wherever you're watching. Remember, seasoning, salt, pepper, those kinds of things, you know, it's about taste. If it's too much, cut back, okay, the next time you make it. If it's too little, add more. Remember though, when adding salt and pepper, you can never take it out. You can always add more. I'm going to add my oil and turn the stove on. And what I want to do is bring this to a boil for about 3 to 5 minutes, and I'm going to lower it and simmer it. And the great thing about cooking kale, mustard, turnips, this way, you don't have to overcook them. 20, 30 minutes, they're fine. You can actually serve them in 10 minutes, okay? I'm going to add my agua, because these will cook down, and in a few minutes, we're going to be ready to show. Okay, guys? Peace. I like you guys. Time for the big reveal. One of my favorite television shows I've ever appeared on was with LeVar Burton, Reading Rainbow. And I've got some great stories I'm going to share with you someday about those. So keep tuning into the YouTube channel and the Facebook or whatever as you're watching me on. And it was about how to make an apple pie. Really the chemistry of cooking, where we took rice. That's a little thing, and rice, a little thing that blows up, right? Or turnips greens or mustard greens, but on that show we use spinach. I take a big old batch of spinach and it cooks down. I want to show you this. Like, look how that big old pot of spinach we had. Now look how much greens are left. It cooks down to that. However, it packs a bunch of flavor. And as us Southern folks, like, you know, we'll cook our greens a little longer than others. And out west they talk about, well, you know, you cook all the flavor out. No, you don't. Remember that liquid in it, that's called the pot liquor, so enjoy that. So here are our mustard and turnip green mix. Should I give it a big taste? You see that steam going up? Oh my God, Mama will be so proud of this. Kiss your mama, that's good stuff. Well, the cooking is done and it's time to enjoy the meal. I'm going to show a couple things or point out a couple things to you all. One, the red wine I'm serving tonight is from Domaine Chandon. Most people know of their champagne. They also have a sparkling red that's incredible. This Pinot goes great with the, I've got ribs, beef, a London broil, which is a cut of meat that you don't see cooked a lot nowadays. I don't know why, I love it. I actually had to go to 4 different stores to find the London broil. I found one in one of the local markets here in Novato. And I should also, those of you who have followed me over the years know portion control is one of the biggest things to keep weight off, right? So I want to show you this here. I've got a small plate, saucer if you will. And that's one of the ways that I can control my portions. I don't really need these nowadays. It's just that I wanted to show you that little aid. Okay, the kale is ready, the mashed potatoes are ready. I've got slices of that, of my London broil. Bon appetit. Here's to you, Julia. Child, that is. Love you, lady.